We have not even scratched the surface of the biodiversity in this game, by the way. The creatures that we will start seeing once we leave Sealand are going to be very varied and weird and wonderful. Right now, this is actually quite a tame, fairly kind of homogenous area. Most things have very strong similarities to one another. And that is before we even start talking about the chitin. Let's get some heals on Ziri. I think they may have actually stepped away. We've drawn aggro from the Jarvings, so switch over to attacking the Jarvings. There we go. And pop. Yeah. Back yet? Yay, they're back. Okay. Ooh, the goo-head leader is actually about to collapse on us, so let's draw back a little bit. So we've got a little bit more time to play with. Okay, I am going to start unleashing on Arkan. Let's try and take them down. We'll try and alpha Arkan, because I think they're possibly the one that does the most damage. We'll see, though. Everyone ready? And go. Nice hit with the roots. Excellent roots. Keep it up. Arkan's almost down. And they're down. Another one down. Excellent. Oh, there's a goo head behind me. We'll get Tiny Goth up in a second. Pop my self heal. Okay. There we go. And we are good, I think. Did anyone go down? No, I think we're good. Right. Does anyone else need Arkan at this point? Counted as a kill for me. Did not count as a kill for Errata. Wait, are you... Where is Errata? Welcome to Feel Gooding. Far away is Errata. Well, I mean, okay. Had to pick the quest up. You're on your way. Okay, no, we'll wait for you. Is anyone here waiting on it though? Yeah, I'll be waiting here until Errata is back up. Tiny Goth also needing it. Okay. Oh, am I team leader now? In which case, team invite, my bad. Sorry I wasn't on top of that. There we go. It's going to be much easier to follow people's health points now. Perfect. That's actually cute. I think that's actually what the tutorial tells you to do, is to introduce yourself. That is super cute. I'm not waiting on it. Not progressed. I have yet to get the quest. Ah, fair enough. No worries. Yes, you can select people in the team list. You can also, no matter, even if they're far away, set your radar to lead you to people who are in the team list, which makes, if someone just goes down far away from you, makes it so much easier to get to them, to get them back up. Okay, as soon as we've got everyone who can get the kill, we will then make our way back through Sealan. For anyone who has the job to go and investigate the pirate goods. Sorry, the bandit goods. And then finally, if I've got enough time, we'll hit the elk mushrooms again. And I just need 3 basic buo fiber at that point. Which would be rather good, I must confess. Rather good. How's it going, Leafin? I don't know why, but the snorting of the mech tube is somehow comforting to me. Kind of like having the gentle whir of a fan while you're trying to go to sleep. It's going. Talking to NPCs to learn about harvesting. Aha! Going down the harvester extraction route. I approve. Hey, Madison. Okay, we've got respawns. Alright, the main thing is to make sure that people who need to go for Aavak, target them first. Oh, they're actually coming in slowly. Interesting. Let's wait for Aavak to show up before we attack, though. If we can, we'll alpha Aavak down. At some point, we'll get... ideally, we'll actually have people set up more for... Have I added you to my friends? I might not have. Let me just double check that I have. There we go. Sorry, I keep saying Aavak. Why? It's Arkan. Right, we've got Arkan up a little bit further back from the others, though. We could probably kill one of the Goohead's looters before Arkan engages. Okay, let's just drop this Goohead looter that's right next to us. We should be able to do it relatively fast. Here comes Arkan, switching over to Arkan. I'm going to go for a fear first. Try and push them back from us a bit. Yep, got him. Driving him back. I'm just going to let that go for a bit. Right. Going to drop some more on them. Arata, yeah, you draw back. Going to get a heal on you. Arkan is still going. Going to go for a fear on Arkan. That should kick in once the next one is down. Just drop your nukes on Arkan. Well done. Clean. Very clean. Yeah, sure. We'll let Ostium show us somewhere nice nearby. Ostim, rather. Oh, actually, no, it was Ostium. On the map, it's the throne room, just to the west. Let's go. Oh, the place that we went to for the Gingos. It is actually quite a nice place, to be fair. Did anyone still need Gingos? Ooh. I think that might be a bandit crate. Don't mind me. Can I interact with it? No. Much sadness. But they're probably quite good experience if anyone wants to quickly do a little bit of grinding before we head back. I think everyone has gotten Arkan, Aavak now? Or Arkan? God, I don't remember now. Let's have a quick look. No, it was Arkan. Ah, there we go. Arata got it. I think we all have it. I love how Gingo is going for Ostium. Oh, that is not going to end well. Very soon they don't even notice the Gingo's attacking at this point. Let's get back a little bit before I type. Some Yalk farming and bandit crates. Right. Let's head on back, I think. If everyone is ready. Oh, is that UK over there? Just make sure that Izdar's okay. There we go, perfect. Oh, you've got a couple on you, mate. I'll keep up the heals. Let me get rid of you if I can. Oh, you're immune. Never mind. That's probably why I couldn't fear them the last time. I wasn't paying attention to that. Ah, damn it. I should have gone for my heal. I actually did have one. That was silly of me. I was not paying attention to my own health at all, though. I actually do quite like the effectively resurrection in this. It's quite forgiving in that regard. Right, let's head on to the ruins. I really do think that is like, you don't need another spell. You just need to be able to heal someone who went down. It's a very, very simple system. Very forgiving. Right, here we are. Right, how are people managing with the elks? I just need to get a bunch of basic ones. Let's get in there. Oh, sorry. There. Now then, there are going to be some crates in here that I need to investigate, I believe. A little hiccup every now and then. Oh. Is this one I can interact with, I wonder? No. I wonder what I need to look for. Maybe it's certain ones can be interacted with? Nope. Let's get... I'm gonna go just for acid, then fear. Get rid of you. Then follow up with acid, hopefully without it being too close to anyone else. Uh-oh. There's quite a lot of acid all in one place. Oh, you do not want to take that down right on top of you. Nope. No such luck. Ooh, who's off? Well, I am going to call it a night. Have fun, everyone. Oh, good night, Ignis. Thanks for joining me. Hope you had fun. Has anyone found the crates we need? Is there a timer on the crates, is there? Oh, it might be. That would make sense. One came up for me and I stopped to res and it was gone. Ah, okay. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Ooh, lots of goo heads there. Let's drop some damage on them. Castrol. Oh, Tiny Goth. Where did Tiny Goth go down? Tiny Goth went down a little bit. Oh, the right in front of me. Never mind. Let me get some heals. There you go. Oh, they're cheering us on. Well, like I said, this is one of the things about Ryzom that I think is particularly nice, is that the community is so very welcoming. It's a very pleasant experience when just, you know, general members of the community actively want you to enjoy the game. Oh, crate. Loot. Crate's already been looted by Sheilab. Crate has been looted by Sheilab. Sheelab fast, yes. Sheelab the Swift. DMworks says, it certainly is nice change from MMOs where the average user gets angry at you for wanting to have fun. Well, I can't think of any MMOs where that is a good description of them, but I'm certain that they're out there. I see one. Oh yeah, no, absolutely, Minuzin. Absolutely. Oh, Marazin rather. There you go. Done and done. Sorry, I was not keeping a close eye on how many people were in the group yet. Right, let's take on the goo heads just because they're in the way. How dare they run away? Very rude. There we are. Not too bad. Let's get some heals in. Rat is about to go down. Arata is down. Arata went down. It was a mutually assured destruction there. Yeah, it looks like the crates that can be looted have a very distinct aura about them, rather than just the ones that we can see right now are all just props, it seems. We could go over to the Yelks over on the hill. Seemed like a pretty good place for them, especially with so many people with strong nuking abilities. Ooh, are you okay over there, Castrol? Doesn't look like you're having too much trouble, so we should be fine. RP sitting. Glorious. How does one sit? You can click this little button down here, or insert. Just like that. There we go. Mia Van asking everyone to dance. But looking at the time chat, it's getting to that point where I need to step away, I'm afraid. Uh-oh. Whoop. Let's get you a heal. Got to go down. Ah, sadly I wasn't fast enough to sort that out. Too much RP. I died to roleplay. Alas. Ah. They're alive. RP is lethal, yeah. But alas, I'm going to have to wrap things up here. There we go. All right, let's all move out. Let's say thank you. It was very kind of them. I have no idea about all of the emotes, sadly. Is everyone in a good enough position for us to head back? Don't want to leave anyone behind, but let's close that off. Yeah, for those of you who are interested in roleplay, Ryzom is quite welcoming for that. I think it is. Let me just camp. There we are. That's a bit easier. I think it always was, in fact. A lot of community run events and dev run events that lean into the more lore aspects of Ryzom. Super common. It's much like certain servers on Final Fantasy XIV, where roleplay is always around the corner, except that is always the case in Ryzom. The shortcut is Alt F4. New. This is definitely a game. Actually, I'll mention that now. This is a game where you kind of persist in the world for a little bit after you want to log out. It's not very long. It's like 30 seconds or something. In that time, you can just wait for it to log you out fully and safely. Or you can just say, yeah, just quit immediately because I know I'm safe. In which case you'll promptly log out. But your character will persist for a little bit, which would only really matter in a dangerous environment, like in the ruins over there, or if you're in a PvP area. Well, I guess a PvP area is inherently dangerous, I suppose. But while I'm gone, there is no need for everyone else to log off. So well, actually, Sheilab is currently the second in command. But when I head off, if Sheilab also does as well, then command of the team will fall to someone else. By all means, run some more of the missions or just grind a bit. Later on tonight, we will almost certainly be heading off Sealand. Again, don't know where we're going to head to yet. It's just going to be what we do. It'll probably just air out the various options. We've also got beyond the missions for like combat, magic, crafting, and harvesting. Chiang the Strong has a bunch of missions, and also the Kami and the Caravan have missions. So we're actually only coming to about a quarter of the missions. So with 2 of these fully completed, we're only coming up to about 1/4 of all the missions done. There's quite a lot. And it's that Hadrax at Ryzom. I thought this had evaporated years ago. Is this a private server thing, or did someone resurrect it as a going MMO? It's a going MMO. It pretty much, like, with very, very small gaps of downtime when the developer studio that currently owned it collapsed. It has actually been ongoing ever since it launched. Yeah, Leafin, I'm sure you'll be able to catch up. There's quite a few people who I imagine are in a similar position, so they'll all be able to join together to get you up to speed. All right. I am going to leave the team now. How? There we go. I am free. Free. Also, hello, Leafin. Add friend. Yeah, that is something you need. It's asymmetric. You both need to add each other to the friends list. You are now on my friends list, whether you want to be or not. Whether I am on yours is entirely up to you. I like the cheek tattoos. Yes. Very cool. Thanks for setting this up, Aavak. You are more than welcome. I will keep an eye on the Ryzom forum posts on Discord. If you're not already there, !Discord will get you a link. Just say something in the main chat channel, and one of the Archons or myself will get you dipped in, so you have full access to all of the other channels, etc., etc. How long did you spend on CC this time? What? I did not spend much time on character control, if that is indeed what you're asking. You're now trapped in my friends list. Don't worry, I will feed you well. I'm going to be honest. If someone just randomly said, you're my prisoner, don't worry, I'm going to feed you. It's like, yeah, okay. Free housing and free food in this economy? I can't afford to say no. Oh, character creation. I think it was about an hour because we went over all the different options in it. All right, but that is it for me. Take care, everyone. And I shall be back in, like I said, about 2 to 3 hours. Gonna go grab some food, check in on the pets, etc., etc. Play with Tilly a little bit because from what Sheila was saying, she's a little bit wired. And then when we return, we will continue with the missioning. And by the end of that stream, we will then leave Sealand for the mainland. Can I actually even bring up the mainland map? Yes, I can. So, this is the world. That is where we're at currently. These are the prime routes, I think. This is the chitin layer. Very, very nasty place. This is the homeland of the Trica, homeland of the Zerai, homeland of the Phyros, and the homeland of the Mantis. Moving from one place to the other is hard. Extremely hard. Anniversary Island, that's very new since the last time I've been on here. But anyway, take care, everyone. And for those of you who are staying on, enjoy. Travel safe. And for those who are only just tuning in to the stream, don't worry, you've got about a 8-hour VOD to catch up on in the next 3 hours before we return. Get cracking. Now, out of the people who were here earlier, how many of you are currently going to be joining us this evening? And how many of you had been with us earlier? Like in-game. Basically, generally speaking, where are people in terms of quest completions? Okay, the game sounds so quiet now. The game is so quiet. I need to turn up the in-game sounds. Really wish we had a bit of difference between like the spell sound effects and the ambience. But this is what it is. Also, do we want some music as well? Demi and I are where we need to kill Arkan and the Gingos, says Leafin. Demi said, fairly late in all of them. Stuff that you need groups for. Good, good, good. I'm going to. Already on. Fantastic is now. I just got caught up to the Elks. Okay, excellent. I missed the earlier stream, but I am trying to catch up. Fantastic. Okay, we've got quite a few people then. All right. Well, in that case, if we want to all group up, I can see a couple of people around here already. Let me start shooting out team. Oh, never mind. I've got a team invite. There we are. Perfect. All right. Okay. We are going to need to... Well, we're going to need to get everyone in a group together. Oh, depending on how many people are around, of course. Also, do we want more background music, chat? If so, what do we want? Good night, Eye of Magi. Yes, it is 1:37 a.m. for me as well. You have a good sleep, buddy. What kind of music do we want? Doom soundtrack. No. You know what? Wolfie, could you give me team leader? Because it's going to be easier for me to invite people than to ask you to add everyone onto your friends list and do the same thing. We should all have everyone on everyone's friends list anyway, just as a to make it easier for us in the long run. But for now, I can see Mavian, Leafin. Is Isdar in here already? No, Isdar. Dunk. I think that should be all the invites needed sent out. Miavan. I've got to try and drill this into my head. Miavan, not Demi. Oh, need to resend to both of you. Gotcha. There you go. There you go. You should now be able to just effectively add each other to your friends lists from within. The Horizon Zero Dawn soundtrack this last week to focus, although it gets a bit intense at times. If you just want background, that's true. That is true. Well, still, sure, let's pop on the Horizon Zero Dawn soundtrack. Let's see. We'll give it a listen, shall we? Let's start with the prologue. I can almost promise you this is going to actually give me a little bit of a lump in my throat. Because it's going to hit me like nostalgia. It was... Oh, the opening for Horizon Zero Dawn remains one of my favorite opening sequences. I think I got hit with more powerful nostalgia. The opening sequence and then the swell and then theme... the kind of... theme soundtrack, I'm not sure what you would call that in like soundtrack terms, but for Final Fantasy VII, that initial hit was huge. Like, dwarfed Horizon Zero Dawn, but probably second to that is the music that plays in the opening sequence of Horizon Zero Dawn. It's just so beautiful. Yeah, exactly, Swift Squirrel. The break and move into Aloy's theme when she rolls and they transition from little Aloy to adult Aloy. Yep. That is exactly what I'm talking about right there. Right then. Okay. Mission-wise, let's see. I still need to find the bandits' crates. I also need... Well, I need to hand in the Archon quest. And we've got the Secrets of Sealand as well. So we've got a bunch of stuff to do over by Sealand. So we will all be able to hit all of those quests at the same time, I should imagine. We heard Gingo's howl from here. So the chief of this vermin was an animal trainer. That explains the Gingo attacks and the massacre of Bodox. If they were training the Gingos to join the attack, they could have massacred all of our herds very quickly and so deprive us of all our sources of food. We haven't answered all of our questions, but we've solved the problem. That's what matters. Maybe they're looking for something in the ruins. Maybe they're interested in the former experiments of the Magus. It's very likely that we'll never get all the answers. Well, especially now because I killed him. The council asked me to give you this for all of the risks you've taken. Take it and know that every refugee who will pass through this camp will owe you much. Do I have space in my inventory? I kind of do not, actually. Let me go and sell some stuff. Fair enough. Those crates were taunting us. Fair enough. Dark Otter. Rightio then. I can sell this. I've got so many bits from various animals. My goodness. Just going to sell them to the merchant. They're not good enough to sell to other players. Though later on, honestly, I found that selling materials was generally better than selling finished goods. Unless you were capable to make something very sought after. But generally speaking, for selling to other players, it was usually more of a how should I put it? Commission work kind of basis. What did you have for me? Fire and Wrath. Okay. Nice sword. Have a look at you. What do I need for that? Ooh, nice Phyros design. 35 in strength. Gotcha. Do you have any more missions? Well, that's all for you. Right. Okay, so I'm done with mages. I'm done with fighters. Can I get some more strength? Oh, that's Constitution. Dunk. And dunk. Now, can I equip it? Yes, I can. It is a two-handed sword, though. And it has a constant fiery sound. Not entirely sure that I'm not going to slowly become very insane having to listen to this. Oh yeah, buying resale items is going to be cheaper generally, because people want you to. You can't sell it for the same cost of a merchant stuff. Rather, you can't. You can't sell things because if you sell it at the same price or higher than the merchant will simply buy it. Right, so at this point, I need Yelk mushrooms and buo fiber. And the bandit crate. But. If you've completed any of the quest lists, you may be able to take missions from Chiang the Strong now. You don't want to go to the capital city, you want investigation at the bandits. Force the bandits to tell their plans. Your reputation is starting to spread. As you've done a lot for different people's leaders here, I'm going to be able to entrust you with a more delicate task. During your travels, you've probably come across bandits by the lake. God, Lord, all of these renter tubes. You've probably come across bandits by the lake. We usually manage to contain them because their activities are restricted to a few plunders. However, lately they have shown a renewal of activity. Do me a favor and try to find out what they're up to. Oh yes, they are criminals. Do not feel guilty if a few of them disappear. Believers of capital justice here in Ryzom, I see. Right. The next thing I would recommend doing is go and talk with the representatives of the caravan and the kami. Oh dear God, that's I've sold the other sword. No, why did I do that? Why did I sell the other sword? Okay, I'm gonna have to use a knife from now on. Hello, Space Mummy. Okay, can't do this one. Study of the goo. All right, we're going to have to come back at a later point for those then. I'm going to assume it's the same for the kami as well. Let's go and have a look, though. Just to be certain. Unfortunately, I'm a long way from getting bandit missions. Do not worry. We are all going to be missioning more or less in the same place. So, as a consequence, just being with us in a group, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, you can't join this one if you're not already in it, but forming another group and being in the same area, we'll all still be able to help each other. I agree. Wholeheartedly. I concur. Oh, yeah, purge the lands. Help the kami in their fight against the goo. Kami watched Aavak for a long time. Kami, today, very strong. Now Aavak can help Kami. Oh, sorry, Aavak today, very strong. Kami are very strong. Kami fight Goo. Goo, very strong. And Goo bad for homins and for Attis. When Goo touch animal, Goo take its spirit. And spirit can no more go to Marduk. When Goo kills spirit, Goo grow. To the west, lot of Goo. And you help Kami destroy Goo. But you be careful. When animal eaten by Goo, animal become more strong and completely crazy. To the west, lot of Frippo. Frippo kind animal. But when Frippo touched by Goo, Frippo become mean. Become aggressive. You go west and you kill Frippo. Okay. Very well. Yes, I played Saga of Ryzom, the MMO, many years ago and participated in events and such. I won a beach party competition and was named Miss Attis Beach. There should be a landmark in-game named after... That's amazing, Gisp. That is fantastic. Also, hello, Resorty. How you doing? But that is absolutely awesome, Gisp. They are still extremely active with events, like every week or so, apparently. Excuse me a moment. Oh, something went down the wrong way. You can right-click on quests you don't qualify for, and it should show you how to unlock. Oh. You know what, then? I'm going to quickly head on over to the caravan, find out what we're missing. I think, though, that currently all we've done is we have completed both the Phyros and the Zorai missions, and they are culturally more aligned with the Kami. The Mattis and the Trika are more aligned with the caravan. So I suspect it's that I need to have completed one of the end missions for the Mattis or the Trika, or both. Let's have a look. Oh, no. I did not mean to make a pact. Bollocks. Secret of Sealand 4. The Merry Harvest. Yeah. Okay. So that is exactly it, yeah. In terms of making a pact, I think you can... Oh, yeah, you make a pact with the... This is the teleport beacon. I believe you can now teleport back to Sealand. It used to be that when you left Sealand, and that was it. And as a consequence, you would kind of... If you wanted to have, like, a presence on the newbie island to help people out if you weren't doing anything on the mainland, you would need to actually have a... you'd need to make a... an alt and just leave them there for the sole purpose of helping out newbies. But I believe that you can now teleport back. Right. Okay. So with all of that done, what do we want to do first then, peeps? Banners of a secret, find out what it is. Secret of Sealand 2. Shattered Ruins. Well, I've got 2 things in the ruins. Yeah, some of it can be dragged to be made smaller. Yeah, imagine there was a lot of high-level players here after you left. Yeah, sometimes. Like I kept, like, I had a Zorai alt that was my Sealand newbie helper alt. It was something like level 25, 30 or something in skills. I remember that character used to be able to take out Ark and all of the characters there by themselves, but only just. But it was effectively I did exactly what the person was doing for us. You know, they were much higher level, could heal us, like one-shot heal us from death, that sort of thing, and they would just stand by and make sure that the groups of people who were trying difficult content didn't get wiped. It's pretty much all you needed to do. Oh, you meant to being able to teleport back? Yeah. I imagine that is the case now. Like I said, some of the people who were here earlier, I was like, how on earth did they manage to get that gear? Because it did not look like normal levels of gear. Right. Let us. I'm gonna say we could. Yeah, let's go over to Sealand. I think most people are up in that general area. However, if you have something to do, like you need to kill Slaveni, or you need to do extraction or anything like that, just mention it in team chat and we will take detours in order to hit anything in the rough area that you're at. Mission I want is actually landmarks. Okay, that's not there. Let me go to the map then. Dunk. Oh, Ruins of Sealand no longer has that anymore. Interesting, interesting. Well, I will make a little Sealand Ruins. Dunk. And I should be able to target that now. Yeah. That makes it a bit easier for me. Honestly, I should just rent a mech tube. Yeah, a few high levels have been roaming around. I got an amp, but I can't use it. And they gave me dappers. Yeah, no, there are a lot of people around who are very happy to help out. I'm not as keen on taking like gear, simply because it feels a little bit like it's kind of like power leveling. But at the same time, I also very much appreciate that people just want to give you a leg up and to help you skip grind if you're not interested in it. Is that skipping leg day again? Yep. I mean, technically not. He's still moving around on legs. It's just not his own. It's ass day every day. Marvelous stuff. Oh, so good. Wow, Leafin is short. Yes, Leafin is this game's version of a Lalafell. Dude, tiny. Have we got a tall Zorai to come stand next to the tiny Lalafell Leafin? Can we get some strapping Zorai so I can go in first person and properly give you? Tiny Goliath is literally 2 Leafins tall. Wolfear is like a head and shoulders above Leafin. Miavan, a solid torso, shoulders and head above Leafin. Leafin is tiny. Actually, Leafin might... No, Sheilab is probably about as tall as Wolfear. Sheilab is probably a little bit on the short side for a Phyros, I would say. Maybe. Right, carrying on. That is some height difference, yep. The tallest Triker will be coming up to the shortest Zorai. The Zorai are very tall, and the Triker are very short. Mattis, I think, are on average like the second tallest race, and the Phyros, and then the Triker. Right, if anyone needs any crates, this is where we find the crates. Also where we find a lot of Angie bandits. Also a lot of Yalk. I need the Yalk as well. Okay, I can't go to that crate. Let me know if you're up for taking on the Elk. For that, we're going to need to get a proper position, though, so we're not in the middle of it all. Oh, there we are. There's one, anyway. At least I was going for that one. Attack. Nothing to loot on the crate. Oh, nothing to loot on that crate. Really? Are there just going to be loads of empty crates? That's so annoying. We got our hopes up for nothing. All right. Let's take on some of the elk then, while we wait for the crates to restore. I told you, Demi and I have been here for 20 minutes. Sheilab just basically showed up, just kind of wagged her hips over towards a crate, and boom, huge bounty of quest completing gubbins. It's rude. Sheilab privilege. Right. Okay, let's nuke some Yalk. Let's go for the furthest out ones first. Always. He's out of range, damn it. Okay, let me draw back. Uh-oh. Why would you do this, Leafin? Why would you kill it when it was on top of us? You only get heal XP if you heal before the thing dies while in combat. If you just do it outside of combat, you don't get anything. Much sad, I know, but it's true. Okay, let's go for another one. Actually, let's stick together as a large group. We're gonna have to kill the goo heads, so let's just nuke them as quickly as we can. Can we pinch Leafin's cheeks for being so tiny? Chad, do you just go around a accosting short people and pinching their cheeks? I feel that this is socially unadvisable. Ill-advised. I'm gonna fear them. Got it. Nuked at a good distance. Honestly, it seems like if they are currently feared, they don't cause the explosion, which is quite nice. We could go all the way around to the Yelk Hill in the distance. That seems like a brilliant area for killing Yelk. It's not like the quest said specifically that they don't explode if they are feared or something. As far as I recall, it didn't say that. I'm pretty certain it simply said, hey, fear them so that they run away before you kill them. So that way you don't get hit by the gas cloud. Like, it didn't say, as far as I recall, that they simply don't cause a gas cloud whilst feared. I could be wrong, though. Maybe I just didn't read it properly. Wouldn't be the first time. But the whole blurb that you get when you first talk to them, sorry, when you're told to pick up the skill is, yeah, just use fear to get them away from you before you kill them. Kill them at range. Maybe. I know that Demi yelled at me when I killed the first one. Ah, I see. So you killing Yelk that stood on top of your friends is a pattern of behavior, not just a one-off. Gotcha, gotcha. Keep an eye out for that, Leafin. They're sus. Yep. No gas cloud. Any more crates around here? I want to say that you can actually climb into some of these buildings at some point, but I don't know. Who just died? Oh, it was bad guys. Good. How many people do we have here who need... Oh, we can watch out. I guess we can get some heals on you. But honestly, that gas cloud from the Yelk is one of the more potent dots on the newbie island. It can genuinely catch you off guard. Like I've had, again, the aforementioned character who could basically take on Arkan and their retinue by themselves. I mean, it was a close call. It wasn't like I was super overpowered. But if I ended up getting hit by two Yelks at the same time, their gas cloud, I would commonly go down. It is surprisingly easy to die to Yelks. Need 2 skins and 9 mushrooms, radio. We will definitely have that for you. Oh, come back, don't run away, you scoundrel. Ah, my spell was almost ready. Ah, interferes and I exactly the same problem. It's like, stand still while I'm trying to kill you. There we go. Well, what I think I'm going to do is I'm simply going to help out in killing the Yelk until everyone else has got everything they need from the Yelk. And then I will start looting. It just feels like that's an easier way of doing it, really. If one person is responsible for the looting, they will complete their quest so much faster. Oh. There we go. But yeah. Tiny Goliath, Sheila both have very little that they need to get. Leafin as well. So you guys just focus on the looting, and then once you're done, once you've got everything you need, just call it. Just call it you're done with your collect quest, and you know we will slowly make our way through the entire group. No homing left behind. No quest left unfinished. Though I will say, even solo, if it's just the elk, they're actually not difficult to deal with. You've just got to make use of your fears. Pop. The wolf here is about to get gassed. Got a heal on them preemptively. Tiny Goliath is good. Yeah, wolf here still needs some more heals. The extermination can... Yeah, it does kind of have a little bit of a buffalo vibe, doesn't it? A little bit worrying. Did Wolfia mention how many they were waiting on? Five mushrooms, right here. Unfortunately, I don't even think I can give you the ones that I've got just to allow some people to complete it fully. I think it has to be collected. I could be wrong about that, though. There we go. Everyone is healed up. Okay, chat, I've got a question for you, and this is just, like, there's no wrong or right answer to this. This is just purely my curiosity on people's ideas on MMO etiquette. MMO etiquette. Do you... how do you feel about someone who wants to help, just walking up to a person and their initial... engagement. It's not someone you talked to before. You just see someone you're feeling altruistic, you're feeling magnanimous, and so you try to initiate a trade with them, and that's the first thing you do. How do you feel about that? Uh-oh. Oh, Shilab says you have to loot them. You can't just be giving them. That's fair. This goes out to Twitch chat very much as well. I don't know, said Meow Vienna. And Darkness Roaming said, I had that happen earlier. I did too, actually. I'm not really a fan of free stuff in any game. Outside of the free stuff element, but the initial approach being purely the opening kind of the greeting in a way is a trade offer. My first thought is, it's a scam, says Tuva Mage. I prefer a hello before, says Bob Clark. Considering Noin and I have a policy of sprouts get cookies, and we chase them down to trade them, I think that speaks volumes. It depends on what's getting traded. I think we give sprout cookies. Yeah, but like, are you talking about like with each other, or are you talking like just to people you've never met before? So the first time you ever meet them, you give them sprouts. Like you just run up to some rando and say, hey, trade, here, sprout. Is that what we're talking? Who just went down? Sheilab just went down. We've got a goo head over there. We're going to need to take them out. Let's get some heals first. Peeps, focus on the goo head. I'm going to fear them. There we are. I've got them feared. Let them run. Okay, fear is over. I can't hold it. Oh, it's because they're dead. Never mind. Right, everyone is up now. Good, 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 good. Aavak, stop playing Ryzom without me. I'm busy doing co-op station. Yes. Ah, good old MMO FOMO. Let it seep into your soul, chat. It's the only way for you to build up an immunity. See, let me change the situation a little bit, okay? So, both to those who are okay with the idea of just, you know, someone just sending you a random trade request. You know, again, you know, nothing weird, but just like they just wanna give you something. They just want to do something nice. But their initial kind of engagement with you is the trade request. It's the equivalent. And now tell me if your feelings on the trade request change in any way. To someone saying hello to you, like for the first time, greeting you at a bar by buying you a drink. Not asking you what drink you'd like, just putting a drink in front of you. Now, if I realize it's kind of hard to divorce from the idea of, that's been spiked. But just for a second, say you're in like a scene club, where typically that kind of interaction is much more common and much less of a, oh, there's something dodge here. Like everyone's off their tits already. Like no one cares. You're just here to feel the music in your bones. You don't care. People are just, you know, sharing things is super normal. But, you know, just someone you've never met, just boom, there's a drink. What was it? Interfere said, if you put it that way, weird. Yeah. The bartender hands you a drink with, that guy bought it for you. Yeah. Let's change it to that. Like, that the person who got you the drink never touched it. Purely, it came straight from the bartender. That's actually a much better comparison. Noin, thank you very much for using that example. We go to very different clubs, you know. Noin is like, oh yeah, the bartender got the drink, so that way you know it's not smart. And I'm like, nah, I'm at a rave. Everyone is instantly trustworthy because everyone is just here to feel the music in their bones. We are summoning the deep magics. The deep primal sounds. There is no room for distrust here. Gretzky, my son just destroyed me in Civ 7. Are you proud? I hope so. You can't really compare a game within real life, to be perfectly honest. There's a lot of disconnection there. Plus, in my opinion, you play an MMO to interact with people, and most games have the option to turn off party trade invites. Oh, someone's getting a little defensive, possibly because they feel a bit called out because of the way they act on MMOs. Wow. It's almost like someone is like, hang on a second. How dare you show what I do in its weird full light glory. I take offense, sir. Call me out all you want. I want to change who I am. No, that's fine. I wouldn't ask you to change. I just pick you up and put you in a box. Out of sight, out of mind. Tiny little Lalafelian. That's the beautiful thing about Lalafels. You don't actually have to argue with them. You can stick them in a box. And it's the same with short humans as well. Kid being annoying, put them in a box, stick them in the cupboard, close the door. Good to go. Tall person privilege. There we go. At this point, we are bullying the... Well, I mean, that's the problem. Is everyone has a quest to go and get Yelk bits. It is a little bit like, I feel that maybe we are the bad guys here. I don't know. Right, Sheilab is all done. Who else needs the elk bits? Interference needs 1 skin and 8 mushrooms. Darkness roaming needs some stuff. Isdar needs some stuff. Or maybe you're saying that you're done actually. Wolfie needs 3 mushrooms. 2 and 8, 3 and 8. I still do. I mostly leave them to the rest. Okay, well, we'll just keep working until, you know, everyone has got all of the bits. I also need the Zun Amber, but that's for later. Yeah, we'll get that in a little bit. There's a good group of us here, and it is kind of slow to get the parts of the elk, unfortunately. But we'll just keep going until we've got them all. So the killing shall continue. Yep. What? I completed the quest without Zun Amber. You might be thinking of a different quest, Sheilab. Or maybe. The Secrets of Sealand 2, I need 7 Yalk mushrooms and 3 basic buo fibers. It could be loot or... I mean, usually it says or, but that is true. The Secrets of Sealand quest, the first one, is a loot or gather option. This is going to hurt a bit. Go back. So you might well be right at there, Sheilab, to be fair. I only ever found 6 amber. Like, quantum reagent! Minions in boxes, that's right. That is the other word for Lalafell. Minion. Yep. They look and sound like them. Of course, I tease chat. Everyone knows that Lalafell is the only correct race to play in Final Fantasy XIV. Unless you want to play on challenge mode by being less cute and thus engendering less trust. Any other racial choice is either just wrong or you are intentionally trying to limit your power. But I like being a long lemon. What? I am confused and a little bit concerned. Right, let's swing by and see if we can find some boxes. We'll just kind of alternate. We'll do a quick box pass, and by the time we come back, Yelk should have respawned a bit. Let there be light. Let there not be light. Let there be light. Let there not be light. I do not need a light. The light, by the way, is entirely local. You do not actually get... you're not casting a light for other people, sadly. But let there be light. Wait, people trust Lalafell? But they are known devils. You really shouldn't trust a Lala. Or a Poe. And especially not a Tinky Winky. Never trust a Tinky Winky. That's just very big sadness. Oh, nothing there. You know what? Splotch. Nope. Nope. Is that not why they go in boxes? Yes. Yes, you stick them in boxes because they cannot be trusted. That's right, I forgot. That one is a bit too close. I trust them to be untrustworthy. Any more chests over there? No, doesn't look like it. It looks like those are the only locations where there are actually crates to open, which is kind of annoying. All right, let's just nuke down these looters over here. Okay, you need to stop attacking. And dunk. There we go. Are we done? We are in fact done. No. Okay, moving on. The model is lighting up though. Oh, is it? I mean, my model lights you up, but doesn't itself, like, unless no one else has their lights on. Wonder if I just go and get the buo fiber. Would it be faster for me to get the buo fiber or the yalk mushrooms? Probably the buo fiber, if I'm perfectly honest. Shinab says, I need to go back soon. Okay, we can escort you if you need a ride. Sorry, if you need protection through the jarving area. Or were you just letting us know that you would be leaving the group in order to head back and drop things off? Okay, I guess I'll grab this then. Yeah, be right back. Okay. Down to 5. Got a couple of yalk over this way. Right. There you go. Nice. I mean, with enough of us here, we are actually able to nuke them generally before they get close enough. But a couple of, unfortunately, timed resists, and they will be on top of us before they go down. doesn't look like there are any more around here. Oh, actually, no, there we are. They've just respawned. Also, I blame Aavak for getting me into Soul Ash 2. That game can make hours disappear. Yes. Very, very true. Wow. Many resists. Disapprove. And an interrupt. Ultra disapprove. Nice. The Fear the Elk went down fairly solidly there. I'm just going to go for the Fear, then you can nuke them. Oh. The Fear ended pretty much instantly, unfortunately. And it's over. Let's get a Fear on that one too. Training up my defensive affliction magic. Wow. You are so unlucky. These Yalk are constantly in the middle of the group just before they go down. Like, consistently right on top of someone before they get nuked. Okay. Izdar has gone everything. Who remains who needs Yalk bits? Reskin 8 mush says Miavan. Ethan says 6 mushroom. Interfere 6 mushroom. I need 3 mushrooms at this point. Make that 2. Nice. Got some heals on his start. One mushroom. Thank you very much for the help, Izdar. Izdar is a Yalk killing machine. And that's me done for mushrooms. In fact, yeah, I didn't need the fiber. Yeah. Okay. So it was the mushrooms instead of the Zun Amber, it seems. Okay. Let's get the rest of them down so that others can loot. All of the Yalk over by us. Isra and I, neither one of us needs Yalk anymore. So anything you see on the ground near us, just go ahead and loot it. Hearing that, yesterday I spent the day in Clanfolk. Friday did not exist. Still, thank you, Aavak, for getting me into such an amazing game. It is truly a real pleasure of a game to play. I'm going to drop a Fear onto that Yalk. It will run away a little bit, but if you can kill it... Oh, perfect. Okay, I'm going to drop a Fear on this one as well. Izdar, if you're able to take it out whilst it's feared. Almost. Looks like it's going to get away. I will... No, there we are. Good work. I will let you get a hit or 2 on this one before I go for the Fear. There you go. I was a little bit premature. Sorry, Izdar. Never mind. There we go. Yeah, the Fear kill combo is very effective, it seems. Tiny Goliath also done. I think that means Miavan and Leafin are the only ones who have any Yalk bits to collect now. Got a bunch of Yalk down here that we can get. In fact, if we go around this way, we can also come back to the crates.